Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to That One Sports Podcast. This is a podcast made by the fans for the fans. We want to hear from you guys, the fans. We are officially switching to YouTube. So definitely go check out that. I will have links and stuff put in the chat later on. You can catch it on Spotify, Apple Music, and Amazon Music as always. Let's get the boys in here. Seth Barrett, two-time COVID survivor. Barrett, all hail.
Yeah. All right.
He survives round two, Barrett. How was round two?
two?
I thought COVID was dead, and here you are reviving it.
I don't know. It fucking came out of nowhere, man. It hit the whole household, and round two sucked, but we powered through. So, boy, not recommended. You know.
Yeah, round two, not my round one was fucked. I couldn't imagine doing a round two.
Yeah. So stay safe out there, everybody. For all the listeners.
Yeah.
I think it just takes a toll on the older people a little bit more than it does the younger folk.
I don't know. It fucked me up pretty good.
I don't know. I missed.
Yeah, I lost like 19 pounds.
I was just calling Barrett old. That was just a shot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Barrett is old. He is the old man of the group.
I am old as shit.
But he brings in the experience and the knowledge of the 90s that we did not get to be a part of.
That is, yeah. And the early 2000s a little bit.
Yeah. He was more woke in the early 2000s than we were. Like we were going through we weren't even teenagers in the 2000s. So.
No, I don't think so.
So Barrett brings that experience. All right, we're going to talk about the hot top. Well, a couple of free agent stuff went down. Veteran defensive tackle Eddie Goldman, who signed with the Falcons, informed the team that he will retire. It took 8 days for Eddie Goldman to be a part of that organization before he decided to retire. He's only 28 years old, and he's a pretty damn good player. Like he's a very, very big defensive tackle who fills up the middle really well.
He's just keeping that statistic of like average NFL player lifespan is like what 5-6 years.
Yeah, it's like 5-6 years. Which Ryan Switzer just retired the other day too. So
I mean, it's
Cowboy great.
But if you, I mean,
it's you. All right, and then Arizona Cardinals.
This camera's okay.
Looks fine. Everything looks fine. We're all looking good. No one's lagging. No one's got any hiccups.
Yeah, dude.
We're good.
Internet got fixed just in the nick of time.
See, I mean, Barrett's on par for me on my end, but you look like I'm watching Squid Game here.
Me?
Yeah.
I don't know
either.
Probably just my shoddy internet.
Yep. But you got fiber coming, so that's all.
You got fiber. Hey, you're gonna be better than me here in a couple weeks.
I hope.
In a couple weeks.
I hope. I mean, I just cross my fingers, folks, that I can deliver better quality streams.
Yep. And then Arizona Cardinals veteran center Rodney Hudson decided he was going to come out of retirement to rejoin the team as Arizona looks to make another run.
Hey, good for him. Good for Arizona. Good for my Madden team.
That's it.
Good
for them. He is an older veteran, but hey, he's a very good player.
Yeah.
Very good. All right. Into the shit. Is Daniel Jones going to fucking call it quits here with the New York Giants and go play cornhole professionally? He just signed a 3-year deal with the American Cornhole League.
I don't think it's any different than baseball teams, like Russell Wilson going to spring training and doing all that with baseball. That's cool, though. That's cool for these smaller time sports getting bigger names. That's good for cornhole. Cornhole took off way better than I ever thought. I thought beer pong was the next big small thing. Had the World Series in Vegas and it was big time. Cornhole just overtook everything, and that's cool. I mean, dude,
how much longer until they put it in the Olympics?
Dude, it may. I mean,
like I'm thinking, like after the 2024 Olympics here, we're looking at cornhole being there at 2028.
Yeah. There's a lot of loopholes you got to do. But what they added like a bunch of sports, didn't they?
Yeah, they added a bunch of smaller sports.
Like handball and shit. I don't know. You know.
But hey, if it doesn't work out for Daniel Jones this year, right? Because they didn't pick up his 5th-year option. This is the last year on his deal. If it doesn't work out for him, I mean, the dude's got a backup plan already. I think he knows he stinks and he's not going to get re-signed. Just go play cornhole professionally. I mean, it's not a bad gig.
If he's that good, I mean, is he
He's
that good though?
He's been playing all summer in the Silver League, like the amateur league, and they just signed him to the pro league.
So
Like,
instead of practicing NFL football, he's fucking throwing
instead
bags.
of calling his wife, instead of calling Kenny Galladay and Sterling Shepard and be like, "Hey, let's get on the same page this season."
Like
He's
Tua
like,
was doing
I'm
with
gonna
Tyreek.
go throw a couple bags, man. No big deal.
Wow, this guy stinks. Get him off. They need to trade for Jimmy G. I saw a pie chart. It might have been Colin Cowards, but he was saying where Jimmy, the percentages of where Jimmy G is going to go, which that may lead us into another segment accidentally, but he is officially like they allowed him to seek trade today. So
Jimmy G to the Giants.
Maybe. I think that was like a 15%.
Please.
All right. You want Jimmy G in your division.
Oh, yes.
He's been to a Super Bowl and 2 NFC championships.
Jimmy G would.
Dude wouldn't get 6 wins on the Giants without the 49ers defense.
Wow. Dang, Seth coming in with a haymaker here.
I don't know. I don't know about all that.
The offensive line stinks. The defense is young, so they have a chance. His receiving core, Barkley, never know.
Neal. They got Evan Neal, top 10 draft pick.
Yeah,
dude.
and they drafted Andrew Thomas last year.
Yeah, they're the O-lines.
Who?
Damn, dude.
Guy that shuts down D-Law twice a year.
Ooh.
Shit.
Yeah, because I don't remember last time I saw D-Law.
When's the last time that you beat the Cowboys, Vance?
I don't remember the last time D-Law got a sack.
Yeah, because it was long ago. It was long ago.
I think it was with Eli and OBJ, probably.
Yeah. The Cowboys' new rival is going to be the Raiders going forward.
The Raiders?
Yeah, they struggle with the Raiders.
They don't even play. They probably don't even play them for the next 4 years. It can't be a rivalry.
Oh, it will be.
Next week we should
that
talk
game
about
at Thanksgiving.
Next week we should talk about conference or team NFL realignment. I saw a really sweet graphic about the what new divisions would look like.
I saw that. Is it like drawn on the map?
Yeah, it's
a good one. It's honestly how the division should be.
I have said for a long time, what the fuck is Miami doing where they're at? Jesus Christ.
Yeah, they got to go up and play in the cold weather, and teams got to go down and play
it's time,
90-degree weather.
It's time to shake it up. Just like Live Golf, let's shake up the conferences.
And make it better.
Doing it. College football's doing it. Let's just throw out all the old rivalries. Keep Green Bay, maybe with the Bears and shit, certain rivalries, but Miami doesn't really have a big time, right? Like the Jets. Come on. The Patriot dominance.
Well, I don't want to slam the Dolphins here, but if it's going to be a rivalry, it has to go back and forth. And the Dolphins, I mean, let's just say what it is. They haven't been fantastic for the last 10 years.
No, that's what I was saying. The Patriots have dominated everyone. There hasn't been any kind of rivalries. And Miami really has been smashing the Jets anyway. So now the Bills are smashing Miami. So what the fuck? There's nothing.
If you need to steal a couple from the Bills in the next couple of years, we can start getting the rivalry on track for the Buffalo and Miami.
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. Patriots looking like they're just over the Brady hump and moving on.
And they haven't even beat Tua.
A little nervous. A lot of people are putting the Pats just down, third in the division. They haven't really done shit this offseason. However, in previous years, they did have Brady to carry them through the muck. I don't think Belichick can do it. I don't think he can do it. So.
I think he's going to retire within 2 years.
I hope so, because he won't come close to Shula's record. he still needs, even after all that winning, he still needs like 4 or 5, 10 win plus seasons to like get there. So I don't know. He is old as shit. He's like what, the second or third oldest coach now. So just he needs like a couple. I don't even remember the last like 4-12 type season for New England. Like they just need one of those so bad. Please, just one time.
They'll do it the year Archie comes in the league after he takes college by storm. And
Yeah.
Bill Belichick will hang his hat and be like, I drafted the best quarterback prospect since Andrew Luck.
Maybe, yeah. Jeez. Fuck the Pats, dude.
Yeah. All right. Seth, I'm going to start off with you here. Which NFL rookie is going to make the biggest impact on a roster game one and rolling into the whole season? What rookie can really come in and just kind of turn the program around?
Game 1, year 1, huh?
Yep.
That's a tough one. I don't know. I don't really have a good answer for that. Thinking through all the top 10 picks, it's like they're all on not so great teams. So what is the chances that they actually make an impact?
Well,
if I had a guess, I would say Hendrickson.
Hendrickson.
Trey Hendrickson?
Oh, yeah.
Not bad.
Pretty pick it, Chris. You have Mr.
Where
Kenny.
are you going?
Someone said that. Chris said Kenny Pickett in the chat. I'm gonna go. I mean, I know it's kind of like a sort of cliche, but I'm gonna go with Aiden Hutchinson, man. Like I think MCDC's defense. I think the type of coach he is. I think
that's who. Why did I say Trey Hendrickson?
I was
the Michigan guy.
At the draft class because I was like, who the hell is Trey Hendrickson?
Yeah,
I want to say Trey Hendrickson.
We suck, dude. Please listen. I just think
that's who I was going with, though, right there.
I think he'll come in and honestly, like Jalen Phillips last year had 8.5 sacks. I see someone like Aiden Hutchinson coming in with like 10 plus, making an impact, maybe winning a game or two, kind of on his own, kind of like a TJ Watt. I'm not saying
like
he's going to. Micah Parsons. True. Micah Parsons is legit, but yeah, like a Micah Parsons type plays where he just kind of takes over a game or two. I'm not saying they're gonna compete, but come on, like they have to be better than last year, man. Like DeAndre Swift is coming back. I think this might be like Goff had a weird year. I think Goff will have like one of those above average years, but unfortunately in that division, it's going to be hard to compete with revamped Minnesota and obviously Green Bay. However, both those top teams could slip because of what they lost. You know what I mean? So, Lions, could you sneak in? Nah, you're not going to win the division, but you could win. Like, you could win like 7.
I'm going to scoot back in. Since I fucked up the Aiden Hutchinson, I'm going to let Barrett have that one. And I'm going to take the Green Bay rookie receiver, Watson, right? Is that his last name?
Ooh.
Yes.
Yeah. I think he's going to come in and
big, fast, no Devontae Adams. You really only have Allen Lazard as your receiving option.
Randall Cobb? Come on, man.
Oh my gosh, I knew one of you guys was going.
I'm first picking Randall Cobb in fantasy.
Christian Watson, is that his name?
Yeah, Christian Watson.
Okay, yeah. We're taking that guy. I'm going to say he's going to have a big impact. He'll probably become Aaron's favorite target up there. Like I said, tall, fast, had good hands at North Dakota State, and no Devontae Adams to hog up all the targets.
Fair enough.
I like it. All right, well, I'm going to go with the obvious answer.
Chris Olave.
Garrett Wilson.
Oh, my God.
He's going to have a Jamar Chase type season with that bad man and Zach Wilson, cousin.
Oh, my God.
He's got that dog in him.
He's got that dog in him. Look, the Jets had arguably the best draft they could ever have, right? Sauce, Garrett Wilson,
Give them an A plus.
Brees
A plus.
Hall, A+ on that draft. They physically couldn't have done any better. The GM hit a home run. Now it's literally up to Zach Wilson. And we know Zach Wilson can play. There's no question about that.
Can he play?
But now he's got a good receiver. He's no longer relying on Braxton Berrios.
Zach Wilson stunk last year.
Corey Davis. Don't disrespect Corey Davis.
Look,
Yeah.
I ain't saying Corey Davis ain't Garrett Wilson. Garrett Wilson is going to make the immediate impact the way Jamar Chase made an immediate impact.
No way.
Jamar Chase helped elevate that offense for Joe Burrow. Garrett Wilson's going to elevate that offense for Zach Wilson. My second option was Brees Hall. He's also going to elevate that offense for Zach Wilson.
He hasn't signed yet. He's actually
he's going to sign. They said it's right there.
I will give you this for the Jets and your comparison with Jamar Chase. The Jets have, I think, a better offensive line than the Bengals did last year in their Super Bowl run. Not saying the Jets could mimic that, but I mean,
they're going to.
Oh my God!
Look, if there's any team that's like bottom of the barrel last year that's going to turn around and make a huge splash this year, it's going to be the Jets. It's not the Jags.
I want the record to show I've been on the Jets wagon.
What you guys are on? All right.
Yeah, dude.
I want the record to show that because I came
Jet Cloud 9 here.
I came in and I said the Jets should be substantially better. I took the Jets as the sleeper defense.
No.
I've been on the Jets almost all offseason, so if the Jets come out and start beating ass, I mean, but if they do, I'll take the clown role.
Okay, have you seen their first 7 games? They're going to start 0-1-6.
But didn't Miami start like that, and then they finished strong?
They did, but is the Jets' defense as good as Miami's though? I don't know.
It's improving.
They're getting there.
They're getting there.
Okay, and Zach Wilson, better arm talent than Tua, obviously, but
Zach Wilson probably a top
Zach
7
Wilson,
arm talent in the league right now.
But Zach Wilson did really stink too last year.
He had nobody to throw the ball to.
It's the Jets.
It is the Jets. Listen, until the Jets stop being the Jets, I can't.
Look, the Browns quit being the Browns for a year. The Jets can quit being the Jets for a year, and Zach Wilson can shine, baby, shine.
The Browns had healthy Baker, Nick Chubb, Kareem Hunt, a good O-line, weapons.
Zach Wilson,
Now they have
Carter, Brees Hall, Garrett Wilson, Corey Davis. Yeah,
CJ Uzama.
CJ Uzama. I mean, they are just loading up.
You forgot to say Zach the MILF Banger Wilson.
Yeah, Zach the MILF Banger Wilson. And on defense, they got a guy that they can leave on an island and Sauce Gardner over there.
Oh, I can't wait till he gets fucking cooked, dude.
He'll probably get cooked once or twice. He'll probably get a little head full of steam in the week 1 matchup.
They traded up and got Jermaine Johnson, too.
Yeah.
Look, the Jets are primed to be winning that. Well, I wouldn't say winning that division, but they're going to be fighting
with the Patriots
for third or second place in that division. I think that division is going to turn around and be one of the hottest divisions in football.
It could. Miami could absolutely fail expectations, though, just like they do most years. And then the Patriots their roster just kind of stinks, so they could suck. And then the Jets could continue their suck. But I like your optimism, though, for the AFC East.
It's turning around. I mean, if you really think about it, they have Josh Allen, right? A+ tier quarterback. Yeah. Mac Jones, still trying to prove something. Tua, still trying to prove something. Zach Wilson, still trying to prove something. All 3 on improving teams with good coaches and just improving rosters.
But look at the AFC West, though.
Oh, we're talking about the AFC East.
I'm saying, though, but I don't think that division is going to be as competitive as an AFC West.
Well, if the Raiders don't step up and get their ass beat 6 games out of the year in that division, they don't stand a chance.
And
And
That's your
same with
MVP,
Russell
Derek
Wilson.
Carr.
Like this clown Colin Cowherd, automatically Russell Wilson's on the Broncos, they're winning the division immediately. makes no sense. Justin
Well, he's
Herbert's
an
on the
idiot.
come up. Herbert's on the come up, and Mahomes still runs that division.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
We'll have to see where that clown goes, but man, all right, Seth, we're gonna get in here with you a little bit. Ooh, I didn't know I could have two of those going. That's pretty cool. Can Dak Prescott lead the Dallas Cowboys to a deep playoff run? Finally, is it Dak? I'm not gonna say it's Dak or bust this year because I mean clearly they signed him for the long haul. But I mean, if he doesn't do nothing in two years, they got to start scrambling a quarterback, do they not?
Well, you got to look at it as like a Tony Romo situation. The Dallas has always been, you could say, a little to a quarterback that shows them something. Tony Romo stuck around a long time. Love Tony Romo, but he didn't really make a deep playoff run. I mean, I think the deepest he ever made it was where Dez bobbled it and they said it was incomplete. So does Prescott lead him to a deep playoff run? Jury's out. I mean, I'm not going to sit up here and be that optimistic Cowboys fan that always says it's our year. But I would personally like to believe that Dak Prescott is a capable top 10 quarterback of leading a roster into a deep playoff run if the team could stay healthy around him. I mean, you got defensive pieces now. You got a superstar out wide out, in my opinion, in CeeDee Lamb. You got a two-headed monster at back, which I still think Ezekiel Elliott is elite. Tony Pollard is on his way to being elite, if not, if you could possibly put him into that. And they still have a top 10 offensive line that they drafted replace for if somebody goes down. It's all about the O-line staying healthy and the defense improving on what they had last year.
I like it. So, drafting Tyler Smith, is he going to be a week one starter on the O-line?
Probably not. I feel like Tyler Smith is the ultimate replacement for Tyron Smith. Fortunately, Tyron Smith's a first ballot Hall of Famer in my eyes. He's been one of the best left tackles in the league for a time, but the injuries plague him. He can't play a full healthy season. So the question was this season, does the Cowboys get rid of him? Why he still has trade value? Obviously, they haven't, and I don't think it will. So they're going to see if he does, and I'm going to say he probably has an injury. He has a bad neck. He's got bad knees. He's getting up there in age. So I think Tyler Smith was the ultimate successor for the left tackle position, but I don't think he's a week one starter, no.
Do you think it's fair to pin everything on Dak, though?
I'm not going to say yes because that defense obviously has holes. Like their defense is improving by a lot. Like even old Poo-Poo Brown on the other side of Trayvon Diggs is starting to step up a little bit. But it's like safety they're lacking, linebacker depth they're lacking. I'm not going to LVE's still good. I think he just had 2 down years. Right? I think he'll turn it around.
Neck problem.
Very good linebacker. Yeah. The D-line, it's there. D-Law has to step up and really take over as the leader on that D-line. I think Micah Parsons rushing off the edge is an absolute must for that defense. He cannot be a coverage linebacker. He has to rush the ball. He proved to be so dominant in that area. He has to do it. The offensive side, it's all there. Offense is all there. If they're not scoring points, if they're not top 5 in the league in points per game, it's 100% Dak's fault.
No Amari Cooper though. Who's going to step up?
Yeah, but CeeDee Lamb is a 1.
Okay, but
CD
they lost Amari and Cedric Wilson.
I don't know. With Gallup and CD still there, you still got Dalton Schultz, who's an up-and-coming tight end, who's already kind of turning into a star. I think they'll be just fine on offense. I think they'll be a top 5.
Oh, the Fins hat.
Offense.
Yeah, if you want to go to the offensive side of the ball and look at weapons, you got CeeDee Lamb throws a 1. Michael Gallup may or may not be ready week 1 because coming off his ACL tear in the playoffs or week 17.
Billy says
So you got
November, dude. CD's gonna get doubled all day.
You never. Hey, dude, listen. They got James Washington from the Steelers and they drafted a second. I think he was very underutilized in Pittsburgh because he came in. I mean, we watched him for 3 years over at Oklahoma State, kind of torch us a little bit. You know, every bedlam, him and Mason Rudolph were letting it fly. But he's a little underused, I think, over Pittsburgh, so that's a big grab for us. Probably I think it's on a cheap contract. You drafted a second-round receiver. Your weapons are. I mean, with Gallup coming back, he's true too. Maybe even a 1 on some rosters. Got signed to a big contract extension. Dalton Schultz hasn't been signed yet, but I mean, he's Dak's favorite little check down safety blankets. You got the receivers, in my opinion, and you have the backs to do it.
Well, Seth, listen to this. The Cowboys depth chart have Tyler Smith sliding to left guard.
Very possible. Yeah, he's versatile. He can slip inside. Left guard's been an absolute atrocity to try to fill for the Cowboys the last couple seasons. Trying to put Connor Williams there.
Connor Williams, dude. Great guy. Why'd you guys let go of him?
Well, he holds every fucking play. That's one start.
I was like, if you watch a Dallas game, dude, you see a flag come on the field, you're either looking at if it's on the defensive side, you're looking at Brown over there at cornerback. If it's on the opposite side, you're looking at Connor Williams.
Great. That's just lovely. I can't wait for that shit to happen.
Yeah, if he's wearing 52, Barrett, which he did last year, go ahead and look for 52 whenever you see a holding penalty in Miami Dolphins games, because it's most likely him.
Well, it might take away from.
But he is playing next to Teron Armstead, so you never know.
That's true.
I don't know. I would, I think Chris kind of hits it. As I went on, I like Jerry Jones, but I think Jerry Jones is a little bit too involved in his organization. He was winning games. Jimmy Johnson was running, or Super Bowls. Jimmy Johnson was running that team, and then he won control back over it, and they've been cursed ever since, basically. So it may very well be the Jerry Jones curse.
Barrett, what are your thoughts here? Can Dak Prescott lead the Cowboys to a deep playoff run here?
Like I said, I don't think it'll be all on Dak, but I think he'll be a big part of it if they do make a deep playoff run. I don't see them moving on from Dak as long as he stays healthy. But you guys seem confident with the receiver core. I just don't see it. I think it's a bottom 20 receiving core, other than CeeDee Lamb, like in my opinion. Yeah. So
Michael Gallup's a stud.
Gallup, maybe top 15, maybe top 20, inside the top 20, not top 10, but but yeah. So as long as their defense maintains, I think that's a weak division. They got 2 sprains over there. I think you have to look in. You got Cornhole champion, Summer League.
Cornhole Summer League champion.
Amateur champion Daniel Jones over there, quarterbacking for the New York Football Giants for some dumbass reason. They stink unless they get Jimmy G, which could happen. And then Jalen Hurts in his 3rd year, Nick Sirianni, maybe. I think that's the biggest challenge. But like Cowboys are overall, I mean, I think the most talented in that division. So they should at least win the division. And if they can get some home field advantage in Jerry's world, Dak could put on a show. I think every Cowboy fan is like just waiting for that Dak game, like especially in the playoffs. But just like a Dak carry us because everything else is sucking type of game that Super Bowl teams they get at least one of, right? In some of those runs, they either get a ridiculous defensive game like the Niners did, or their quarterback kind of just takes over,
Yeah.
So, and then once you get to the Super Bowl, that's when you put it all together and hope you win,
The report was that Dak's coming into the season 100% healthy, no setbacks from the ankle break, no setbacks from the hip or the shoulder.
Yeah.
So
he's
no, Billy, check the score again. We beat their ass twice last year.
Oh, shit.
I think we dropped a 50 on them.
Well, that division is heating up. So, I mean, in order for Dak to make a deep playoff run, I agree with Barrett. He has to get home field advantage. I think if the Dallas Cowboys can roll into the playoffs with the number 1 seed, look out. I think that extra week of rest will help them a lot. And then
you guys do realize
the
lost last year in the playoffs.
But you weren't number 1 seed.
Yeah, we still lost at home.
Take the number 1 seed, dude. I just think all the confidence in the world with the number 1 seed is a game changer for Dallas.
Yeah, if they can get that fucking divisional round, the wild card round, them fuckers get out of the wild card round and save their lives.
But you guys lost to the 49ers, right?
Yeah.
The NFC champ. They made it to the NFC Championship. And Jimmy G won on that game too.
That sucks.
I mean,
which one? The Packers game?
No, Jimmy G. The 49ers defense won in the Packers game. Jimmy G won the Dallas game.
No, he didn't.
Watch, literally watch it over again. You'll see Jimmy G driving the field multiple times.
You'll see Jimmy G throwing it to, you'll see chucking it down to and Devo going for 20. You'll see fucking Elijah Mitchell running his ass off over the defense.
What's wrong with that? I mean, Jimmy G's the one that chunked the ball, right?
Checking it down to.
No, he did not check down. I'm telling you,
it's a whole lot of this patterns.
I'm assuming
the Madden classics, it's the drags and the.
I mean, if Dallas can't defend it, why not? Why not?
Exactly, but it's not like it's hard throws. Jimmy G could have put that game on ice 3 or 4 times, and what'd he do? Throw picks and miss throws. It's what he did. I wish you guys would get off the narrative that Jimmy G is a good quarterback.
I didn't say who's a good quarterback, dude.
Well, at least Vance. He's like, he's got a Super Bowl. Yes, and he also had one of the most potent rushing games / like a top 5 defense helping him out.
I mean,
yeah, he was the 4-0 Patriots. The 4-0 Patriots made a deep playoff run when Tom Brady came back. Listen, he's on good teams. He's in the perfect situations.
He is, and I hope he gets traded to a kind of shittier team. I think
I hope he goes to the Giants.
I
really do. Not because he'll be in the Cowboys division, because I think that'd be a true test for Jimmy G to try to win on that roster. Just so it's either he puts the foot in y'all's mouth or he puts the foot in my mouth.
Well, anytime you talk about anytime we talk about sports, somebody's gonna have a fucking foot in their mouth, regardless. You know,
listen, if Jimmy G goes to Seattle with that offense built around him, I mean, he'll be running for his life because the O-line stinks.
But do they want
2 good wide receivers, 2 good running backs, 3 good running backs if Carson can stay healthy?
But that's an interdivisional trade. Making a division rival better.
He would get stomped by the Cardinals and the Rams.
I agree, but
maybe Jimmy G is the X factor.
Listen, I hope the Niners suck massive D because Miami has a draft pick. I would rather them go with Trey Lance, who's unproven, and have a rocky year with Trey Lance. Or
you see Trey Lance's videos?
They look good.
No wide receiver stopping right there. They didn't have to fire a cameraman.
I mean, that was kind of a crap first throw. They
didn't have to fire no cameramans.
He almost threw a pick. Like Debo had to go up and juggle that.
That's why Debo's there.
That's good for Debo.
Wide receiver only.
It's better than Tua underthrowing Tyreek on a wide open route with no.
Oh no!
Throwing it 8 yards short, to where Tyreek literally has to create a podcast to come out and defend Tua.
Here we go. Listen,
but
Talking about those people with foot in their mouths. There's going to be a lot of people this year. Or it may just be me. Yeah, wait, yeah, this way. All right there.
Me and Dolphins Twitter are going to go round and round this season.
He stirs the nest. I don't know why. Every loss, though.
I plan on being on Cook Mountain before the season ends.
Every loss, you need to take receipts and get at some of those people, though.
Well, I'm telling you, everybody was super respectable to me last year when New Orleans lost. Right after all the shit that I talked, everything I said, everything they said to me, it got personal, it got rude, it got nasty. But the minute New Orleans lost, a couple people shot a couple messages, and I was like, "Hey man, good game. You guys are the better team." Everybody flip their script. Dolphins Twitter does have a soft spot.
They do.
But if the Saints play Miami again, I'm gonna fucking eat that soft part.
Okay. It won't be for another 4 years.
Yeah. Maybe it'll be in a Super Bowl.
It could be, yeah.
I don't know. We got to get past Dallas in our first round playoff. We'll see.
You won't play us because you won the division. You win the division, and then you won't play us first round.
It's true. Sure, we'll play you guys second round.
Bitch, I got a quick little interesting topic for you, real quick. Just slide it in here, nonchalant. You may already have it in here. If so, just let's just work here. What do you think about Good Morning Football? Michael Ross saying Baker Mayfield is not a top 64 arm in the NFL.
Michael Robinson is absolutely terrible. He has some of the worst takes, and Darius Butler, he needs to just take over that position 24/7.
Good Morning Football.
All right,
Michael Robinson.
Here's what we're gonna do.
Tool, I'll tell you that.
Here's what we're gonna do.
He really
last year's stats. I'm gonna name a few quarterbacks. You tell me if Baker Mayfield has a better arm than this player. You ready? These are people that were on rosters last year. Cooper Rush.
Yeah.
Barrett? Baker got a better arm?
Yeah. I don't even know who the fuck Cooper Rush is.
He's a Dallas quarterback.
Cowboys backup.
Oh, okay. I thought it was Ben DiNucci, but whatever. Disrespect the Italians.
Yeah. The DiNucci's.
Ben DiNucci.
Ben DiNucci.
I mean,
Baker got a better arm than Ben DiNucci?
Yes. Yeah.
All right, let's climb up to a couple starters. Daniel Jones.
I would take her, yeah.
Yeah, I would say Baker, sure.
Jacoby Brissett.
Absolutely. The starting quarterback for the Cleveland Browns, Jacoby Brissett, yeah.
Drew Lock.
Yes. Well, if you talk about accuracy-wise, it's Baker, but Drew Lock has a cannon.
Okay.
Fair enough.
But so if you are mixed with accuracy, you'd go Baker because Drew Lock is that good dude. If he was throwing it at a lake, he would hit the shore.
Okay. A guy that started 12 games last year. Taysom Hill.
Yeah, we're gonna say Baker Mayfield. The guy though is a quarterback. Mayfield.
Yeah.
Teddy Bridgewater played 14 games.
I can't even tell you who the fuck Teddy Bridgewater played last year.
He played for Denver.
I think Teddy has.
Teddy's arm stinks.
Yeah. Okay.
Teddy's arm, I can attest, he was on New Orleans for a while. Teddy's arm stinks. All right, we're gonna roll into a starter who's played in a Super Bowl before, Jared Goff.
At this point in time, it's I don't know. That one's a little different. Jared Goff has a good arm, but he's a fucking goofball out there on the field. I still think it's Baker. I have to bring it up because I didn't think it was in your. I didn't think it was in the podcast.
I didn't even see it. I'm glad you brought it up because I'm gonna get a little worked up here now.
Yeah,
Jimmy
straight up
Garoppolo. That's
says,
favorite. Seth's favorite. Jimmy Garoppolo.
"Oh God."
What is this guy's name? Michael who?
Michael Robinson.
Oh, see, okay, well, no. Good Morning Football. Just go to Good Morning Football. He says in the quotes on their thing, the graphic says top 32. In their quotes, it says top 64. I don't know how you make that mistake, but I didn't listen to the video all the way. I just heard him like go into a Baker, and I just left automatically. The quote says, in quotations, Baker Mayfield might not be one of the top 64 arms in the National League. Laughable, but
Baker Mayfield literally turned around the Browns.
and then, dude, my favorite thing about Twitter right now is Dolphins Twitter, because that's a crowd right there.
Yep.
Get behind them. Is the Carolina Panthers fan base coming out and taking and throwing the blows for Baker Mayfield? If you're on Twitter as much as I am, and you watch the stuff and look at it, the Carolina fans are rallying for Baker. Sam Darnold, who? Okay, they're already past him. They want Baker. Like, I didn't think my fans were as much on it they are, but if you go to like the top pages for Carolina fan pages, they're all in, dude, and they're fucking rallying. They will go to war for her.
If you look at an intelligent, mild-mannered, normal football fan, honestly, you see that Baker brings the energy. He has playmaking ability. He has shown that. He's exciting to watch, like Billy says. Sam Darnold has none of that. I completely agree. Why would you want some statue? Yeah, no fire. Why would you want some statue?
Why would you want a quarterback who's out there on the field doing this all the time?
Yeah, that sees ghosts, of course. And I understand that the organization's like, well, we're going to have a QB competition. But yeah, Panther fans, listen. Yeah, exactly. Like, come on. And Panther fans are awesome. Like I said, I've been to 2 of their games. Their people are cool. They know. They're smart. So, yeah, it's Baker's just – a healthy Baker's just – I mean, that's something to look forward to, honestly. Like, it really is. Like, fuck Sam Darnold, dude. Like, come on. It really shouldn't be that hard, but the organization is just going to make it hard, make it weird, Listen, at the end of the day, there's a reason they fucking traded for him. Like, he's probably going to start. Come on, man.
Yeah, I do not see Baker sitting behind Sam Darnold all year. Even if Sam Darnold's making $18 million. It's like, I just don't see it.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not calling the Panthers an amazing front office or whatever, because I don't know. But they're playing games with the Browns all the time because the Browns had to get out of that contract. And so as long as the Panthers sat there and waited, and they did it at the perfect time, they got him in on some training camps, they're getting him in there with the guys before the season, but they knew the price would drop. And getting the Browns to pay half the salary and only a 5th-round pick, it's an amazing job. And I think a top 20 when healthy starting quarterback in the NFL for a 5th-round pick, and that may come back on the Browns to just eat them week 1. You were going to find out if Baker starts. I firmly believe how much of a mistake the Cleveland Browns will, because I want the Panthers all day in that.
The 2 biggest eye hopes of the NFL season, or just of the upcoming sports season, right? Yes, this is not counting any Miami stuff, is I hope the Browns absolutely stink with or without Deshaun Watson. Baker doesn't necessarily have to do great. I just hope the Browns stink, and then USC. That's it. That's all I'm asking for. Minus anything Miami, but come on, outside of normal fan stuff with favorite teams, that would be perfect. Yeah, that would just be great. I don't even care if Tom Brady wins another Super Bowl. That would. If you want
to see another passionate fan base, get on the OU Twitter.
Week 1. They play week 1, yeah. Oh, dude. And for a fact Deshaun Watson isn't playing, which I don't know if you had that as a topic, but
yep, it's coming up.
There's rumblings of how much his suspension will be. So But
So
yeah, I hope Baker starts week 1, beats the Browns ass.
speaking of the Browns and Deshaun Watson, there's no verdict yet. We're still waiting. But the alleged rumors are 6 to 8 games and then a full year, which the NFLPA and Deshaun Watson said they will sue if he gets a full year.
Nobody knows shit. It's all in that judge's head. Nobody
Well,
knows.
what is she doing? They had the trials over 2 weeks ago.
Hey,
What is she waiting on?
She's placing her bets.
Yeah, she's placing her wagers. She's evaluating if I suspend Sean this game.
Yeah. All I know is if it's 8 games, his first game back will be at Miami. And my Dolphins Twitter, they already have signs ready for that rapist. Does not want to come to Hard Rock, dude. Especially if Miami's on a streak. Oh my God, Deshaun's gonna get the.
I'm gonna fly down to Miami for that one, dude.
Dude, he's gonna get the full brunt.
If that's his return game, that might be an interesting game to fly down to.
Right.
But if he gets a full season and the NFLPA and Deshaun Watson sue, like, what? I guess I just don't understand people's thought process behind the NFLPA wanting to get behind Deshaun Watson. Like, I know they're the Players Association, but do you really want to have your name associated with a guy that assaulted 26 women and counting?
And yeah, and you don't see the NFLPA like backing, like they didn't back, domestic. They didn't back like Ray Rice, did they? Like there was clear anything with like clear evidence. I don't think they'll touch, obviously, but I don't know. I don't know how. I mean, he's settled, but yeah, there's no way
that means he's guilty. It's like he's paying these women money to shut their mouths.
Even the Texans settled.
Right. I don't know. And if someone like Calvin Ridley, is suspended a year for gambling, dude, I don't know.
$1,500.
Yeah.
I mean,
see, they wouldn't win the case anyway because if they give him Roger Goodell could get on whatever he wants, and he's gonna serve that because technically, if you give him a year and then they say, well, we're gonna sue you back and appeal that. Do you think Roger Goodell has to touch that for so many weeks, so many months?
Well, it goes.
He keep putting it off.
No, it goes like Supreme Court level. It goes federal after that.
If he sues.
Yeah, if he sues, it's kind of like, remember when Tom Brady appealed, it went federal. Like they brought in a judge and they had hearings and all this stuff lasted like a couple weeks right before the season started, just to bump his suspension down from like 6 games to 4 games or something. It's like that's what's going to happen to Deshaun Watson. The minute they announce he's suspended for a full year, there's going to be like, well, I'm going to sue you guys. Well, it's like, okay, we're going to start trials immediately. And
I don't think Deshaun has that kind of pull.
Can't he appeal the suspension and play week 1 anyway? Or
no,
once you're suspended, if you appeal, you can't. No.
It's not Deshaun having the pull. It's the NFLP. It's part of the collective bargaining agreement. When stuff like this happens, it goes straight to court.
But see, I would honestly I would suspend Deshaun Watson 1 year just to see if he's bluffing because he doesn't have a winnable case. Because that winnable case, one, he'd be going to court for 3 or 4 days. The Texans wouldn't have settled. He wouldn't have settled. It's like, what grounds is Deshaun going to say I didn't do it? It's like, yeah, you're telling the judge right now you didn't do it, and you're probably still going to get found guilty of it.
Yep.
It's like, what winnable case can you go against the NFL that you went against these women?
Yeah. I don't see why the NFLPA wants to get behind him. I don't know what the thought process is, but I don't know. He deserves a year. 1 year gone. Calvin Ridley, probably 8 games, not a full year. But, I mean, if you can go out and molest 26 women or bet $1,500 on a football game,
jeez,
and you catch a full year for either one, it's like, fuck me, dude. Just get wild, I guess. I don't know. See what else you can do. Well, Alvin Kamara is going to get like 6 games.
Is he?
coming up. Yeah,
We punched the guy.
He did.
well, the
punch
guy
a
came into his crowd drunk and belligerent. The only reason Kamara's getting in trouble is because they just kept beating the shit out of him afterwards after they knocked him down. It's like if they would have just knocked him down and leave him alone, it's like Alvin Kamara's walking away scot-free because his crowd, his peeps, his circle defended him. But it's like after they got the dude away, Kamara just came in with a couple blows for no reason. It's like I don't know what was going on there, but
So
the Saints will be missing Kamara for 6 weeks to start the season.
what's up with that?
I hope it's at the start of the season. I hope the NFL ain't a bunch of clowns and wait till week 4 and then he's suspended up to week 11 and then we're just fucked mid-season right when we start making a run.
Well, is there an update on that? Like I haven't even.
There's been a couple updates where they're just saying the minimum he's gonna get is 6 games, and I think the max he can get is 8 games. So it's like, and he'll most likely just get 6.
Is CJ Gardner Johnson a safety?
Yes, well he's kind of a nickel safety.
He's an 82 in Madden. Javon Holland's an 83.
Well, Javon did have that great season, but I don't know. All right.
In the Crips of the Bloods. Come on, I don't know.
He's a Crip. He's a Crip. All right, I'm gonna show you guys something here.
Speaking of Madden, look at that.
Madden Ratings.
Mm.
Derrick Henry, 97. Nick Chubb, 96. McCaffrey, 96. Ain't played in 2 years, still 96. Jonathan Taylor, MVP candidate behind Nick Chubb. Like, I know Nick Chubb's like, top tier, but Jonathan Taylor had that season last year. Dalvin Cook, 94, deserved. Joe Mixon, 93, deserved. Kamara, 90. Probably should be like 92, 93.
Yeah.
Aaron Jones, 89. That one's okay. He didn't have a fantastic year last year. He had a good year. Austin Eckler, I was told he's supposed to be like a 92, but I think an 88 seems fair.
I mean, based on his fantasy, Austin should at least be a 90 plus. You could probably switch Kamara with Austin Eckler. But Christian McCaffrey is way too high. Absolutely.
Yeah, McCaffrey should be getting the injury rating at like 88, and then after week 1 when he just fucking dominates the Browns, it'll be like a 95. When him and Baker just dominate the Browns. Seth, do you see anything wrong with this list?
I think Jonathan Taylor should be top 3.
Right, for sure.
Kamara should go up.
Wow. Are the Saints loaded in Madden or what?
Yeah.
That's wild.
Well, they're loaded IRL. The only question mark is James Winston.
Can we get off IRL? Yeah. Yeah, that list was kind of it wasn't bad. I'm gonna find a couple more for you guys here. This one was kind of weird.
They got
top linebackers in the NFL.
We just don't have the Patrick Willises and the Ray Lewises anymore, man.
Yeah, there's just no like surefire dominant linebacker anymore. Like Bobby Wagner's fell off a little bit. Darius Leonard should be like a 95 though. He's arguably the best, one of the best linebackers in the league. He shouldn't be 5th. He should probably be 2nd, maybe 1st.
Micah Parsons, 88
right
though. That's
Micah Parsons is getting the rookie treatment. They're just like, oh, rookie had a good year. We'll give him an 88 and let him boost it. Eric Kendricks, he should be a little.
Considering he's a top 5 linebacker in the league already.
But there's no second-year player that I think is 90 or above, though. Not even Jamar Chase, which is really bullshit.
Last person to do it was Nick Bosa. Last year's Madden Ratings, he came out, he was like a 94 already.
Damn.
So, wow. This list is kind of. Darius Leonard needs to go up. Micah Parsons needs to go up. Other than that, everybody else, I kind of like where they are.
Yeah, that's fine.
I think Bobby Wagner needs to go down.
He's
Why would
old.
Bobby Wagner go down?
Because he's getting the legacy treatment.
He's still very good. He played on a defense where he was literally the only piece.
Damn, you're
last year.
disrespecting Jamal Adams like that?
Yes. Jamal Adams wasn't on the field half the year.
True.
I don't know.
And
If
now
he was still really good,
Jamal
if he was still really good, the Seahawks would have kept him.
The Seahawks are going full rebuild.
They are.
This is a list that
Jamal Adams.
I think is an absolute clown show.
Ooh, that's bad, yeah.
TJ Watt, 99 club. Miles Garrett, 96 overall. TJ Watt, since entered the league, has literally doubled Miles Garrett's stats.
Yeah.
He is leaps and bounds better than Miles Garrett. Miles Garrett's a very, very good player. Hence why he should get a 96 overall. But he's not on TJ Watt's level.
Dude, Von Miller's going to, after year one in Madden, he's going to go down to, an 86 because he's so old. I can't wait.
Khalil Mack does it too.
Yeah, Khalil Mack. Yeah, other than Miles Garrett and TJ Watt probably swapping, I mean, that's fair. The Bosa's, they're good where they are. Damn. The Saints have a top 10 person in every fucking position on defense.
Well, Cam Jordan always rides that 90-91 line every year.
Yeah.
Since 2015, he's been riding the 90-91 line. So that's where he stands. That list was crap. Not a big fan of it. Let me find another one here for you guys. Top tight ends. This one was.
I think Mark Andrews needs to be higher. Didn't he have a better season than George Kittle? George Kittle was injured for 6 games last season. So he
why Kyle Pitts is that high? I know he's a 1,000-yard receiver, but that's not even that impressive anymore. The fact that 87,
1 touchdown.
The fact that dude's at 87 and Micah Parsons, who almost won Defensive fucking Player of the Year, is only an 88. So a 1 overall difference for me. A guy didn't score on America. Did he score on American soil yet?
No, he scored in London.
So hasn't even put a touchdown on the board on American soil. A 1,000-yard receiver, which isn't that impressive anymore since they added a game, is well below the guy who made probably the biggest impact on this entire league on his team. Almost was a rookie defensive player of the year. One defensive rookie of the year is only one. He's only 1 overall difference. What kind of shit is that?
George Kittle is based just straight on his charisma at this point. Look at that first Twitter reply. Andrews and Kittle the last 3 years. 26 versus 13 touchdowns, 2,900 yards versus 25. So yeah. So I
think Mark Andrews is easily number 2 tight end in the league. And I know Travis Kelce's good, but I think Mark Andrews is just as good.
I mean, I think it's fine with Kyle Pitts. He was super hyped.
You're joshing. You're joshing me.
Well, who cares?
He's better than Gesicki?
I mean, Gesicki didn't have a 1,000-yard season last year.
He probably had more than 1 fucking touchdown.
He had a few, yeah, but
Hunter Henry was an 84 on that list.
Who?
That dude stinks.
Who was it?
Hunter Henry.
Hunter Henry.
Oh yeah, he does stink. He's getting Here we go.
Here's this list. Super Bowl MVP, arguably the greatest season by a wide receiver since the Calvin Johnson season. Cooper Kupp gets a 98. He can't get the 99 club. Clowns. Devontae deserves to be a 99. He is the best wide receiver in the league. But I felt like Cooper Kupp should have been a 99. Tyreek being a 97, that's pretty solid. He's up there. Hopkins, Jury's he's still very, very good, but it's he was hurt.
He's on the decline. He's out of his prime.
Yep, he's rolling out of his prime. I think he'll be a good jump ball receiver. He'll be like Larry Fitzgerald.
Yeah.
Stephon Diggs, perfect rating. Justin Jefferson should be at 96. He
Ooh,
is so fucking good. It's
he
insane.
probably should be higher. I can agree.
Yeah, Justin Jefferson should be higher. Mike Evans, perfectly rated. Terry McLaurin, I think maybe a little overshot.
Overrated.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think he
I
should be
would
like
put
89, 90.
I would put Jamar Chase easily in this top 10.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Jamar Chase with flop
got robbed.
Jamar McLaurin, easy. Because Jamar's only an 87.
Jamar got robbed. Micah Parsons, is he the highest rated second-year player then at 88 then? Yes.
We'd have to see like O-line and stuff, but most likely.
True. I mean, but yeah, Jamar,
Deservingly so.
No, I mean, I agree. Micah was Defensive Player of the Year or Defensive Rookie of the Year. Jamar Chase was Offensive Rookie of the Year, but I think Jamar Chase is a top 10 NFL wide receiver. But
yeah, easily. And then on to the safeties.
no, this list, God.
Tyrann Mathieu number 1,
I
baby.
don't understand that.
Tyrann Mathieu number 1, baby. Followed up by
My
Derwin
biggest-
James.
My biggest pick is, why is Darwin James number 2? Is safety becoming that bad?
Derwin James had an incredible season last year.
I mean, Buda
It wasn't-
Baker too.
I don't think it was better than Buda Baker's or Micah Hyde.
Yeah, Micah Hyde had a great year too. I don't get that.
Harrison Smith being in the top 10, fucking laugh.
Yeah, I'll agree with that one.
That dude right there stinks.
Yeah, Jamal Adams having 90 proves Madden developers don't even look at film. Was great off contracts. That's true. Jamal Adams, dude.
He's a linebacker.
Yeah, a lot of these guys are. Maybe.
I don't know. I feel like Derwin James had a better season than Micah Hyde. Maybe Buda Baker and him could flop. Kevin Byard being up there.
I mean,
Yeah,
they
good
gotta
year,
have a
but-
top. They gotta have a top 10 somehow. But listen.
The
I
fact
think
that some of these guys are on here and you don't have Minka just because he had a little bit of a down season is so disrespectful.
Yeah,
Right.
Minka flopping for Harrison Smith is like my number 1.
Yeah.
So everybody else, I think, is kind of accurate, not accurately rated, but rated decently. But Harrison Smith should not be a top 10 safety in this league. Like Madden just slobs that dude's knob like crazy.
He's slow too. God dang, in Madden.
Hey, he's
So
slow. They try to make him into something he's not. I don't know. We'll see. All right, this is a little trade rumor for Kevin Durant.
Ooh.
Kevin Durant requesting a trade was actually a ploy to get Kyrie traded out of the Nets organization. That is a big report coming out of that organization right now. That Kevin Durant is having conversations with the GM to get Kyrie moved out and he'll stick around.
I mean, I think I don't know if it was me or Seth or you, Vance, but I think one of us called that, like at the very beginning of all this, that Kevin Durant would probably most likely stay if Kyrie's gone. Because Kyrie's a great player, but he's a fucking head case, man. Like, and don't get me wrong, Kevin Durant has his issues too when it comes to legacy and leading a team and everything like that. But you're obviously going to keep Kevin Durant over Kyrie. So, but I think teams have called the Nets bluffs too, though. Like Nets have offered, certain things, and teams have just been like, "Nah, fuck you. Like we're not doing it. Like we're not giving you up all these players, all these young players and picks." Like I think the Paul George thing is probably one of the last big type of trades we're going to see, because I think teams are just like, we want to develop our young players, assuming they're doing halfway decent. I mean, so It's a fucking shit show, dude. It is. That's what happens when you follow a player like that. KD, I want this. I want Steve Nash. I want James Harden. Nah, get James Harden out of here. Oh, Kyrie's barely played. Thinks the earth is flat. Nah, let's get Kyrie out of here too now. Like, okay, trade Kyrie to the Lakers. Oh, bring fucking Russell Westbrook, play with KD again. Like, screw it. Like, come on. Like, it's just a clown show. I don't know what else to say on that.
Yeah. I mean, I accurately put.
Yeah.
But I will say, Barrett, you missed it last week. Seth was hyping up Tiger Woods. I told him that Tiger was going to be washed, and he wasn't going to be playing Saturday and Sunday. I would just like to tip the cap to myself.
That's easy to say. Tiger's been stinking. He's on one leg.
Yeah, let's let Vance have his 2 minutes to pat himself on the back for doubting a 50-year-old man.
It would have been better for you to predict like the guy winning. Come on, that's more impressive.
He's over here. Let me just kick the old fucking mule in the ass. Like, come on, man.
Yeah, he only played.
That's not some bold prediction, Vance.
Yeah.
And my prediction will stay that way every single time Tiger steps on a course, because he will, 1, never win a major again, and 2, needs to join the senior tour.
Okay, but listen.
And play 54 holes.
Tiger carried golf the last 20 years. There's no one else that's going to be able to carry golf. That's why the live golf is sprouting up, because they know that Tiger's on the decline, and this was a perfect time for them
since 2015
to start. I mean, he won a major like a few years ago.
On the Masters. Yeah, clown.
Yeah, he should have rode off on the sunset on that thing.
I mean, listen.
It's not going to tarnish his legacy. It's not going to tarnish his legacy.
Yeah. Once Tiger officially goes where he's not playing anymore on the PGA, and if he goes to the Senior Bowl or whatever, dude, golf ratings are going to decline, and not even Live Golf can bring it out. That's just my prediction. That's my bold prediction. It's golf.
I tried to tell this guy last week, Tiger is golf. Okay, you still people show up in full Tiger costumes just to watch Tiger in Britain. Okay.
I don't know why, dude. I wouldn't want to show up looking like a turd.
You really have no reason to hate Tiger. Not one.
The only reason I'm bashing Tiger is because he should retire.
That's no reason to hate on Tiger.
Be done.
Yeah. Tom Brady should retire.
That's no reason. If he feels like going out there and playing fucking, what is it? What's 36 holes of golf? Fucking let him. Who cares?
Yeah, I mean, he probably gets free invitations to every tournament because
he's
with
not earning FedEx points to be playing in these tournaments. He gets free invites.
That whole venue is going to make more money.
It's pushing younger golfers out. That's why they're leaving for Live Golf.
Let them leave for Live Golf. Get the money. I'm not hating on them for leaving, but let Tiger say his words and let us debate about it. But I mean, Tiger's gonna bring in so much more when he plays, no matter
PGA
what.
Is all about legacy, but they'd rather bring in washed Tiger and washed Mickelson and washed all these other guys, and have them compete.
The best players are still playing on the tour.
Did you just say Mickelson?
Unless Cam Johnson goes to Live after winning. Mickelson's with Live.
And Phil Mickelson's still washed.
You can't tour, though. You just said Phil Mickelson's on the tour. He's not on the tour.
He was getting invited year after year after
year. But
he
also stinks.
No! The reason Phil left before Live is because the PGA was punishing him. Phil didn't play an event for like a year before he left for Live because the PGA didn't want him out there on the course.
But he was playing in events. He was taking spots from young upcoming golfers, and he wasn't qualifying FedEx points because he wasn't playing Saturday and Sunday to get qualifying points.
He's still like as much and went down on like a favorite golfer, if it's Phil Mickelson, he's still one of the greats, right? I mean, he's still going to pull a crowd.
One of the greats. Yep, and it's all about money for golf. Yep, not about.
Yep, they still got John Daly on the tour.
John Daly got FedEx points in the past couple of tournaments.
That's great.
John Daly plays in lower end tournaments and gets his FedEx points. Tiger does not do that.
He's ring.
He needs to be retiring. That's what he needs to be doing.
You no reason to hate on Tiger other than just be a hater.
I just gave you.
He is kind of just being the hater. It is no reason.
He's just being
on Tiger.
It's just, he needs to retire is not a reason to hate on Tiger.
I just gave you 4 of them. He's holding people back.
That's not a reason. He carried the sport.
It's a single person sport. He's not holding anyone back. How is he holding people back?
Look, the way you two view Tiger.
How is he holding people back? It's a one. You qualify on your own. You're not playing against Tiger Woods one-on-one.
You have listen in golf. You have to get points to qualify for tournaments, right?
Right. Okay.
Tiger has gotten 0 points in the last 2 years to qualify for any tournaments, and he's still getting invited. These younger golfers.
No, that's not how. That's not how it works, Vance.
That is how it works.
No, that's not how it works.
That's exactly
you obviously don't know how it works.
Explain it to me then.
If you win a major, you get a 7-year exemption. 2 majors. You don't need to show up and qualify, get points. Cameron Smith, the guy who just won the British Open, he can play in majors for 7 more years and he'll play another round of tournament golf. That's why he's won 2019. He's got 3 more years to try to win before he has to actually qualify. John Daly won the PGA Championship back in 19-something. He can show up to that tournament every year if he wants to because he won. It's not qualifying. He won it. He's exempt from qualifying for 7 years. Any major. That's how it works. So no, he's not taking spot. He's playing the golf that he earned by Masters. Granted, he's not winning, but he earned the spot for winning the 2019 Masters.
I don't know. May have to do some research here for next
I'll read
week.
into it.
Read into it. That works.
Okay.
Damn.
He should still retire. He's washed. He's never going to win anything again.
Wow.
I bet he plays to the end of his exemption. 2026 is 2026 is probably my timeline for Tiger to retire. Because if he can't win a major, he's probably going to say, I can't qualify, and then he'll probably hang him up.
Right. That makes sense.
But you can bet he's going to go out and play every major he can until 2027, 26. If he gets healthy. I mean, he did skip the U.S. Open because he said that he wanted to prepare for St. Andrews. He did shoot +9 for 2 days. Not great. But the moment on hole 18 was pretty special there, day 2.
Yeah, that's who people come to see.
There was a pretty cool fact that, let's see, there's a picture of coming to the hole 1 when Tiger's hitting hole 18. 20-something years ago, there was a picture of Jack Nicklaus exiting off 18 and Tiger Woods on the tee box at 1. So a little turning of the guard, maybe? It's Rory's tour. Rory.
He was on 1 when Tiger's walking off. Oh.
Rory.
Okay.
So it's like almost an identical, iconic picture from years ago.
Nib high football rules.
No, we'll see.
Good discussion. Good discussion.
Of all topics we get, I don't know how we get heated on golf, but it's of all topics.
I ran into Billy today at work, and he's like, "Please don't talk about golf on the podcast today." I was like, "It's coming." I said, "We get heated about golf." And I don't even watch golf because Tiger stinks now. I watched golf when Tiger was good.
Oh,
Now I have
God.
Yeah.
You're in the game whenever this man was on top.
zero.
He dissed,
Look,
and now you're automatically striking him out right away. Huh?
I
don't watch WWE anymore to watch Rey Mysterio wrestle. He's washed. He needs to retire. I don't watch golf anymore to watch Tiger play.
I don't think I turned the TV off for Rey Mysterio even when he was in his prime.
Dude, when Rey Mysterio was in his prime, I turned that TV up, crank it up. When Tiger was in his prime, you crank that TV up because you want to hear the whoosh. Now when you hear Tiger go up and tee off, it's whoosh, it's like, we don't want
it's more like and then you can't hear the TV anymore because everybody's like, Tiger, go Tiger!
Oh yeah, we can't hear him physically moaning because his back is killing him all day.
Because he's a fan favorite, baby. He's still the man. He's still fucking rocking it.
Yeah.
I don't know. Just imagine this, right? 2019,
right, we'll let it play.
Tiger wins the Masters. Yeah, Tiger wins the Masters, right? That infamous picture with his son, where his son runs up, hugs him, and his son is like, "I'm so proud of you," and he's like, "I love you, Dad," or his Tiger says, "I love you," everything. Just imagine that moment, literally being the career-ending moment for Tiger. I'm literally getting goosebumps thinking about it.
It could have been, and
then everybody would have said, "What if?"
Yeah, exactly.
No, that was the what if, because he came back after all that bullshit he went down with his back, his wife, you know, him being a scumbag for a bit. He came back.
That was way in the mid. That was like in the mid 2000s.
But he hadn't made a comeback since then. In the mid 2000s, I was in high school and that shit was going down.
He won a couple of majors, but yeah, I mean, you're right. I agree.
Just imagine you go to that course where he won the Masters, and you go up and look at the trophy case. What's there? Tiger's iconic picture next to his clubs, next to the putter and the ball he won with.
That's probably there. Probably already there.
I think that ball got tossed in the crowd.
Oh well, that's fancy.
Just imagine that's there. Look, still getting goosebumps thinking about it. That's kind of crazy. But now we get to look at Tiger every tournament. See him go up there. Tiger! Everybody loses their mind just for him to go home on Friday night. It's like, man, he could have went out on top, at the top of his game, where everyone thought was the top of his game, and just rode off in the sunset and be like, I left golf with a Masters and one of the most iconic pictures ever, and I'm going to hand this off to my son in 10 years.
Man, you know what you sound like? A stooge.
I sound like a fan that wanted the best for Tiger, and now I have to watch him play at his worst.
You're not a fan. You're not a fan.
Tiger's missed cuts before.
I literally just got goosebumps talking about the perfect story ending for Tiger here. Now we have to hope
he's going to win another major.
Now we have to hope he wins another major. It's not going to happen.
That's what they said about the Masters.
He's chasing Nicholas.
Yeah.
It's never going to happen. The way
that's what Tiger is. He's a winner. He's going for it. The 2019 Masters, like we talked about last week, is his most iconic golf moment. I would put absolutely number one. Coming back off what he did, everybody counted Tiger out, rallies, wins it, iconic, Sunday red. But now, if he wins another one, you'll be looking back at that moment. Wow, but Tiger overcame on this one.
If he retires after he wins the next major, I'll be like, wow, look at Tiger. What an iconic moment. This thing is beautiful.
And then you'll be a stooge.
But he's not going to win another one. He's done.
You don't know that.
Tiger's done. He'll never play Saturday and Sunday again unless he plays in the senior in the senior league.
Wow!
Give him time to rehab. He'll be back.
Please.
Barrett, this is what I said last week. When we roll up to these famous courses, Augusta or St. Andrews, somewhere like that, we always see Jack Nicklaus's tee off on a par 3, right? And see they have a closest to the pin challenge, right? Just imagine Tiger does that every tournament. People get goosebumps. You still get the Tiger roar. You get the Tiger crowd out there.
You want Tiger to be competing on Saturday and Sunday.
I want him to compete for the closest to the pin challenge on par 3 on hole 10, and then him go up to the broadcast booth and commentate his ass off because that's what he needs to be doing.
Over a year since the crash, he's gonna rehab. His back was way worse. The leg will heal. The back thing is still worse, and he won the Masters with the back thing. He'll be fine. He just has to get that leg better. That's all. He'll be all right.
Tiger just needs a robot, a bionic back.
I mean,
he's getting old.
That's all I got for you guys.
I'm just saying.
I'm not going to talk about Tiger again until he comes up in the next tournament.
What we do, okay, I can find a medical expert to get on the show to talk about it. We'll see.
I will bet every tournament going forward, both of you guys $20 a piece, that Tiger will not qualify for Saturday and Sunday.
What?
Every tournament.
Next 4 majors.
Doesn't matter what tournament it is. I will.
He's only going to play in majors. I went over this with you.
Okay. All right, and he's not going to qualify for Saturday and Sunday, and I'll bet $20 on it every time.
Aren't the majors done?
And then I'm just going to keep collecting cash until Tiger hits that magical moment where he qualifies for a Saturday and Sunday and wins a major, and then I'm only out $40 after collecting a couple hundred off you guys.
And it would be worth the $200.
Hey, next week, make sure you vote in the finals of the Chris Sims Super Bowl.
No one wants to hear
Miami.
about it.
No, listen, this is all a troll job. That's all it is. Chris
Sims deserves this.
That's what I'm saying.
But the New Orleans Saints did not deserve what Miami did to them, spanking their ass like 80-20 or something. Miami Dolphins Twitter, you just need to fucking relax.
It's a troll job on Chris Sims because he put, for all his hatred against the Finns and Tua, and then him putting Tua McDaniel at 32, they have to complete the troll job. That's it. They have to beat the Bills.
Who are they in the finals against?
Allen and McDermott.
All right.
Ooh, Allen would win.
I'm booting Allen and McDermott.
Oh, come on. What the hell, people?
Dolphins Twitter needs to know their place. They cannot run supreme across Twitter here.
All right. So Dolphins Twitter versus Bills Mafia.
Bills Mafia will reign supreme.
Gonna run wild.
Okay. All right. We'll see.
All right. See you boys on the next one. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning into that One Sports Podcast. As always, it's a podcast made by the fans for the fans. We want to hear from you guys, the fans. We are officially moving to YouTube. So if you have tuned in tonight to the live show, I will be putting out messages everywhere, far and wide, as far as the eye can see, as far as the ear can hear. YouTube / that One Sports Podcast is coming. You can catch us on Apple Music, Spotify, and Amazon Music. As always, ladies and gentlemen, have a great weekend, and we'll catch you on the next Wednesday.